Hello children, welcome back to this science video session. In this today's video session, we are going to learn Unit 22 World of Microbes from Biology of Standard 9. Come, let's get into this lesson.
Hello children, today we are going to learn Unit 22 World of Microbes. What is meant by microbiology? In Greek words, micros means it's very small. Bios means life bearing. Logy means study. So, microbiology is a branch of biology that deals with living organism of microscopic size. Microscopic size means very small. Okay, very tiny size, which include bacteria, fungi, algae, protozoa and viruses. Some of the microorganisms are beneficial to us and they are used in the preparation of curd, bread, cheese, alcohol, vaccines and vitamins. And some others are harmful, causing disease to plants and animals including human beings. Okay, so let's see what the types of microbes. Microorganisms differ from each other in size, morphology, habitat, metabolism, and several other features. Microbes may be unicellular, it means bacteria, multicellular, like fungi, acellular means not composed of cells, virus. Okay, so types of microbes include bacteria, viruses, fungi, microscopic algae and protists. Okay, we already know that microorganism means it's very small. We cannot see through our by our naked eye. Okay, but we can see through microscope. Okay, so why? Because it's very tiny. Bacteria. Bacteria are microscopic, single-celled prokaryotic organisms, means without nucleus and other cell organelles. The size of the bacteria varies from less than 1 to 10 micrometer in length and 0.2 to 1 micrometer in width. Bacteria may be motile or non-motile. Motile means it's a capability of movement. Okay, some bacteria can able to move and other some bacteria not able to move. Okay, so that is called motile or non-motile. Special structures called flagella are found on the cell surfaces for motility. Shapes of bacteria. Based on the shapes, bacteria are grouped as spherical shaped bacteria called as cocci or coccus for a single cell. Rod shaped bacteria called as bacilli or bacillus for a single cell. Another one is spiral shaped bacteria called as spirilla or spiralium for single shell. We can see in this picture different shapes of bacteria. Okay, rod shaped bacteria, it is called bacillus. Spear shaped bacteria, it is called coccus, and spiral shaped bacteria, it is called spirillum. These are the shapes of bacteria. Structure of a bacterial cell. Bacterial cell has cell membrane covered by strong rigid cell wall. In some bacteria, outside the cell wall, there is an additional slimy protective layer called capsule made up of polysaccharides. The plasma membrane encloses the cytoplasm incipient nucleus, that is nucleoli, ribosomes and DNA, which serves as genetic material. Ribosomes are the site of protein synthesis. They lack membrane-bound organelles. In addition to this, a small extra chromosomal circular DNA called plasmid is found in the cytoplasm. So, what are the parts in the bacteria? Chromosome, plasmid, flagellum, endospore, capsule, cell wall, cell membrane, ribosomes, cytoplasm, pili. Viruses. The term virus in Latin means venom or poisonous fluid. Viruses are non-cellular, self-replicating parasites. They are made up of a protein that covers a central nucleic acid molecule, either RNA or DNA. The amount of protein varies from 60% to 95%, and the rest is nucleic acid. Nucleic acid is either DNA, that is T4 bacteriophage, or RNA, tobacco mosaic virus, that is TMV. A simple virus particle is often called a virion. They grow and multiply only in living cells. They are the smallest among the infective agents, varying over a wide range from 18 to 400 nanometer. They can live in plants, animals, human beings, and even bacteria. They can be easily transmitted from one host to another. The protein-free pathogenic RNA of virus called virions cause disease in plants. Viruses exhibit both living and non-living characters. Viruses are categorized as given below: plant virus, animal virus, and bacteriophages. Plant virus that infect plants, example tobacco mosaic virus, cauliflower mosaic virus, potato virus. Animal virus. Virus that infect animals, example adenovirus, retrovirus, HIV, influenza virus, polio virus. These are the viruses infect animals. Its diameter is 70 to 90 nanometer. The parts of the adenovirus is capsomer, DNA, glycoprotein. Another one is influenza virus. Its diameter is 80 to 200 nanometer. The parts of the influenza virus is membranous, envelope, RNA, capsid, glycoprotein. Bacteriophages. Virus that infect bacterial cells, example T4 bacteriophage. Its diameter is 80 into 225 nanometer. The parts of the T4 bacteriophage is head, DNA, tail shed, tail fiber. Fungi. They lack chlorophyll. Chlorophyll means it's a green pigment. Hence, depend on living or dead host for their nutritional needs. Fungi living on living hosts are called parasites, and those living on dead organic matter are called saprophytes. The body of the fungus is called thallus. Single-celled yeast ranges from 1 to 5 micrometer in width. They are spherical in shape, flagella are absent, and hence they are non-motile. Non-motile means not able to move. In the case of multicellular forms, thallus is called mycelium. Mycelium is a complex of several thin filaments called hyphae. Hyphae means it's a long filament branch found in the fungi. Each hypha is 5 to 10 micrometer width. They are tube-like structures filled with protoplasm and cellular organelles. Cell wall is made up of cellulose or chitin. Cytoplasm contains small vacuoles filled with cell sap, nucleus, mitochondria, Golgi body, ribosomes, and endoplasmic reticulum. Food material is stored in the form of glycogen or oil globes. Prion. Prion means proteinaceous infective particle, protein gone bad. The term prion was coined by Stanley B. Prusiner in 1982. Prions are viral particles which contain only proteins. They do not contain nucleic acid. They are infectious and smaller than viruses. Prions are found in neurons and are rod-shaped. Prions induce changes in normal proteins. This results in the degeneration of nervous tissue. Applications of microbes. Microorganisms contribute to human welfare in many ways. In this session, we will study about the diversified usefulness of microbes. Microbes in agriculture. Microbes play an important role in agriculture as biocontrol agents and biofertilizers. Microbes play a vital role in the cycling of elements like carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur, and phosphorus. Microbes as biofertilizers. In microorganisms which enrich the soil with the nutrients are called as biofertilizers. Bacteria, cyanobacteria, and fungi are the main sources of biofertilizers. Nitrogen is one of the main sources of plant nutrients. Atmospheric nitrogen has to be converted to available form of nitrogen. This is done by microbes either in free living conditions or by having symbiotic relations with the plants. For example, Azotobacter nostoc, it means free living. Symbiotic microbes like Rhizobium frankia. Microbes as biocontrol agent. Microorganisms used for controlling harmful or pathogenic organisms and pests of plants are called as biocontrol agents. It means biopesticides. Bacillus thuringiensis Bt is a species of bacteria that produces a protein called as cry protein. This protein is toxic to the insect larvae and kills them. Spores of B. thuringiensis are available in sachets which are dissolved in water and sprayed on plants infected with insect larvae. Microbes in industries. Microorganisms play an important role in the production of wide variety of valuable products for the welfare of human beings. Production of fermented beverages. Beverages like wine are produced by fermentation of grapefruits by Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Curing of coffee beans, tea leaves, and tobacco leaves. Beans of coffee and cocoa, leaves of tea and tobacco are fermented by the bacteria Bacillus megaterium. This gives the special aroma. Production of curd. Lactobacillus sp converts milk to curd. Production of organic acids, enzymes and vitamins. Oxalic acid, acetic acid and citric acid are produced by fungus Aspergillus niger. Enzymes like lipases, invertase, proteases and glucose oxidase are derived from microbes. Yeast are rich source of vitamin B complex. Microbes in medicine. Antibiotics. These are metabolic products of microorganisms which in very low concentration are inhibitory or detrimental to other microbes. In 1929, Alexander Fleming produced the first antibiotic penicillin. In human beings, antibiotics are used to control infectious diseases like cholera, diphtheria, pneumonia, typhoid, etc. Antibiotics produced by microorganisms is given in this table. Class of microorganisms: bacteria. Type of microorganism is Streptomyces griseus. Antibiotic produced streptomycin and Streptomyces erythromycin. Bacillus subtilis bacteriacin. Class of microorganism: fungi. Type of microorganism is Penicillium notatum penicillin and Cephalosporium Azithromycinium cephalosporin. Vaccines. These are prepared by killing or making the microbes inactive. These inactive microbes are unable to cause disease but stimulate the body to produce antibodies against the antigen in the microbes. Let's see the type of vaccines and name of the vaccines and disease. Types of vaccine. Live attenuated. This name of the vaccine is MMR and this one used for disease measles, mumps and rubella. Next name of the vaccine is BCG, Bacillus calmette-guerin, and name of the disease is tuberculosis. Next type of vaccine is inactivated killed antigen. Name of the vaccine: inactivated poliovirus IPV. This vaccine used for disease polio. And next is subunit vaccine purified antigens. Hepatitis B vaccine. This used for disease hepatitis B. Next type of vaccine is toxide inactivated antigen. Name of the vaccine is tetanus toxide TT, used for tetanus. Diphtheria toxide is used for disease diphtheria. Children, we already learned about microbes. Now we are going to learn about microbes and disease. Disease. DIS is equal to against. Is equal to comfort. Disease can be defined as an impairment or malfunctioning of the normal state of the living organism that disturbs or modifies the performance of vital functions of the body. Disease can be categorized based on the extent of occurrence: endemic, epidemic, pandemic or sporadic, whether insecticides or non-insecticides. Types of pathogen: whether caused by bacterial, viral, fungal or protozoan infections. Transmitting agent: whether airborne, waterborne or vector-borne. Classification of disease based on occurrence. Endemic. Disease which is found in a certain geographical area affecting a fewer number of people. Low number of people. Example: occurrence of goiter in sub-Himalayan regions. Epidemic. Disease which breaks out and affects large number of people in a particular geographical region and spreads at the same time. Example: influenza. Okay, this is called epidemic. Pandemic. Disease which is widely disturbed on a global scale. Example: acute immunodeficiency syndrome, AIDS. Sporadic. Disease which occur occasionally. Example: malaria and cholera. These are the classification of disease based on occurrence, that is endemic, epidemic, pandemic, sporadic. Do you know, children, our World Health Day is on 7th April, World Malaria Day is on 25th April, World AIDS Day is on 1st December, World Anti-Tuberculosis Day is on 24th March. Airborne disease. Children, all the human beings inhale atmospheric air. Due to continuous inhalation of contaminated air, the chance of airborne microorganisms to find a host and cause infection or ire. Most of the respiratory tract infection are occurred by inhaling air containing the pathogen that are transmitted through droplets caused by cough or sneeze, dust and spores. Airborne diseases are caused by bacteria and viruses. A few airborne diseases and their modes of transmission are given in this table below. Airborne disease. Disease caused by bacteria is tuberculosis, diphtheria, whooping cough. Disease caused by viruses are common cold, influenza, measles, mumps and chickenpox. Airborne disease caused by bacteria. This is tuberculosis. Causative organism Mycobacterium tuberculosis and tissues organ affected by this disease is lungs. Next disease is diphtheria. Causative organism Corynebacterium diphtheria. Tissues organ affected by this disease upper respiratory tract like nose, throat. Whooping cough. Bordetella pertussis. Tissues organ affected by this disease called respiratory tract. Airborne diseases caused by viruses. Disease like common cold, causative organism is rhinovirus. It will affect the upper respiratory tract, inflammation of nasal chamber. Next disease is influenza. Its causative organism is myxovirus. It affects the respiratory tract, inflammation of nasal mucosa, pharynx. Next disease is measles. It affects the respiratory tract. Its causative organism rubelovirus. Next disease is mumps, myxovirus, parotids. It affects the upper respiratory tract. Finally, chickenpox. Its causative organism Varicella zoster virus. It affects the respiratory tract. Waterborne disease. Microbes present in the contaminated water cause various infectious diseases. Some of the waterborne diseases are cholera, typhoid, infectious hepatitis, poliomyelitis, diarrhea, etc. The most common waterborne diseases and their causative microbial agents, symptoms of these diseases and preventive measures are given in this table. Waterborne disease. Disease caused by bacteria is cholera, acute diarrheal disease. Typhoid, enteric fever. Disease is caused by viruses, poliomyelitis, hepatitis A and infectious hepatitis, acute diarrhea. Waterborne disease caused by virus. Disease like poliomyelitis, causative organism is poliovirus and it affects central nervous system. Hepatitis A and infectious hepatitis. Causative organism hepatitis A virus HAV. It will affect the inflammation of liver. Acute diarrhea is a causative organism rotavirus. It affects intestine. Waterborne disease caused by bacteria. Disease like cholera, acute diarrheal disease, causative organism Vibrio cholera. It will affect intestinal tract. Next disease is typhoid, enteric fever. Its causative organism Salmonella typhi. It affects the small intestine. Vector-borne disease. Vector is an agent that acts as an intermediate carrier of the pathogen. Many insects and animals act as vectors. Diseases transmitted by vectors are called vector-borne disease. These vectors can transfer infecting agents from an infected person to another healthy person. Some of the insect vector-borne diseases are malaria, filariae, chikungunya, dengue, and the diseases which are transmitted through animals are bird flu and swine flu. Malaria. Malaria continues to be one of the major health problems of developing countries. Malaria is caused by protozoan parasite Plasmodium. Four species of Plasmodium, namely P. vivax, P. malaria, P. falciparum, and P. ovale, cause malaria. Malaria caused by Plasmodium falciparum is malignant and fatal. Approximately 300 million people around the world get infected with malaria every year. This disease spreads through the bite of an insect vector, the female Anopheles mosquito, which feeds on human blood and usually lasts less than 10 days. A person affected by malaria will show symptoms of headache, nausea, muscular pain, chillness, and shivering, followed by rapid rise in temperature. Fever subsides with the profuse sweating. Use of quinine drugs kills the stages of malaria parasite. How to prevent this malaria and to control? Prevention of mosquito bites by using mosquito nets, mosquito screens, mosquito repellents, and ointments. Elimination of breeding places by providing adequate sanitation, underground wastewater disposal system, and drainage of stagnant water. Following method to prevent mosquito. Collection of water in any uncovered container such as water tank, pots, flower pots, discarded tires should be avoided. Control of mosquito larvae by spraying oil on stagnant water body. This is transmitted by animals. Swine flu. Swine flu first originated from pigs. It is caused by virus that affects pigs and has started infecting humans. The virus spreads through air. It affects the respiratory system. Influenza virus H1N1 has been identified as the cause of this disease. It is transmitted from person to person by inhalation or ingestion of droplets containing viruses from people sneezing or coughing. Fever, cough, nasal secretion, fatigue, headache, sore throat, rashes in the body, body ache or pain, chills, nausea, vomiting and diarrhea, and shortness of breath are the symptoms associated with this disease. Prevention and control of disease transmitting by animals are administration of nasal spray vaccine, avoiding close contact with a person suffering from flu, intake of water and fruit juices will help prevent dehydration. Plenty of rest will help the body to fight infection. Always wash hands and practice good hygiene. Avian influenza. Avian influenza is a contagious bird disease caused by viruses. Birds that can carry and spread avian influenza virus include poultry, chickens, turkeys, or ducks, wild birds, and pet birds. It is caused by influenza virus H5N1. The incubation period of the virus is 2 to 7 days. People who have close contact with infected birds or surfaces that have been contaminated by the bird secretion from mouth, eyes, mucus, nostril secretion or droppings, bird faces transmitted this disease. Fever, cough, sore throat, running nose, muscle and body aches, fatigue, headache, redness of eyes, and difficulty in breathing are the symptoms of this disease. Prevention and control of avian influenza. Avoiding open air markets where infected birds are sold. Avoiding contact with infected birds or consumption of infected poultry. Proper cleaning and cooking of poultry is very important. Sexually transmitted disease. Some pathogens are transmitted by sexual contact from one partner to another and not by casual physical contact. A few sexually transmitted diseases are AIDS, gonorrhea, genital warts, genital herpes, and syphilis. Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome (AIDS) is caused by retrovirus (RNA virus) known as human immunodeficiency virus (HIV). The virus attacks the white blood cells or lymphocytes and weakens the body's immunity or self-defense mechanism. It is transmitted through sexual contact from infected person to healthy person, blood contact, transfusion of unscreened blood by surgical equipments, that is infected needles and syringes, maternal fetal transmission from infected mother to the fetus. Weight loss, prolonged fever, sweating at night, chronic diarrhea are some of the important symptoms for this AIDS. Prevention and control of AIDS. Disposable syringes and needles should be used. Protected and safe sexual contact. Screening of blood before blood transfusion. Avoid sharing shaving blades, razors. People should be educated about AIDS transmission. Hepatitis B or serum hepatitis. It occurs due to infection of hepatitis B virus HBV. The virus damages the liver cells causing acute inflammation and cirrhosis of liver. It is transferred from infected mother to their babies or by sexual contact. It is also transmitted by contact with infected persons, secretions such as saliva, sweat, tears, breast milk, and blood. Symptoms observed are fever, loss of appetite, noise, vomiting, yellowness of eyes and skin, light colored stools, itching of skin, headache, and joint pain. Prevention and control of hepatitis or screening of blood donors before blood donation can prevent the transmission. Injection of drugs to be prevented. Having safe and protected sex. Sharing of razors should be avoided. The hepatitis B vaccine offers excellent protection against HBV. The vaccine is safe and highly effective. Immunization. Immunization is a process of developing resistance to infections by administration of antigens or antibodies. Inoculation of vaccines into the body to prevent disease is called vaccination. One effective way of controlling the spread of infection is to strengthen the host defenses. This is accomplished by immunization, which is one of the cost-effective weapons of modern medicine. The World Health Organization in the year 1970 has given a schedule of immunization for children. This schedule is carried out in almost all countries that is given in this table. Age, newborn, vaccine, BCG. BCG means Bacillus calmette-guerin. Dosage, first dose. 15 days oral polio, first dose. 6th week DPT, it means triple vaccine and polio, first dose. 10th week DPT and polio, first dose. 14th week DPT and polio, first dose. 9 to 12 months measles, first dose. I hope you all understood, children. Thank you.